Good afternoon, everybody. Now we will see the 10th standard science subject botany portion. The lesson title is Plant Anatomy and Plant Physiology. So what do you mean by plant anatomy and plant physiology? The anatomy word is derived from a Greek word. Ana means under, tamen means to cut. So this is an example of a stem. When we cut the stem, we will see the internal structure of a plants. For example, when we open our stomach, we will see all the parts of our bodies. For example, large intestine, small intestine, stomach, liver, pancreas. But when we cut the stem, we cannot see any parts because of the cells and tissues are very minute in structures. We can keep under the microscope, we will see the clear structure. So that is to, ana means under, tamen means to cut. So anatomy is the study of internal structure of a plants. Because of the plant tissues are very minute in structure, we cannot see in our naked eye, we can see under only the microscope. So this is called the study of internal structure of a plant. What is plant physiology? The study of life process is known as physiology. Study of life process is known as physiology. And what is plant physiology? The study of life process of a plant is called as a plant physiology. Do you know who is the father of anatomy? Nehemiah Grieve. Nehemiah Grieve is the father of anatomy. So when we go to the topics, how the organs and organizations formed, we will see in a short time. The atoms organized into molecules, molecules into organelles, organelles into cells, cells into tissues, tissues into organ. So these are the step-wise manner. They are also development of a organization. So what is a tissue? What is a cell? What is a cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of all living organisms. So already studied in our lower classes for 6th and 7th standard. So what is a cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of all living organism. So define tissue, or what is a tissue? Tissues are the group of cells that are similar or dissimilar in structure. Tissues are the group of cells that are similar or dissimilar in structure and origin, but perform similar function. So tissue is a group of cells, a number of cells, origin from any part of the plant body, and have a similar function. This is called as a tissue. The plant tissues can be classified into two types. One is a meristematic tissue and another is a permanent tissue. So tissues can be classified into two types, meristematic tissue and a permanent tissue. The meristem is a word derived from a Greek letter. Meristos means that cells divide again and again. Already we have studied in the 9th standard. And the permanent tissue means the meristematic cells developed into mature stage. They are called as a permanent tissue. So according to Sachs, so the name of the scientist called Sachs, classified tissue system in plants into three types. One is called as a dermal tissue, ground tissue and vascular tissue. Dermal tissue, vascular tissue, ground tissue. So derm means a skin. So look at this picture. This rhizodermis root hair constitute the dermal tissue. And then what is meant by ground tissue? A tissue is present between the rhizodermis and the endodermis. A tissue is present between the rhizodermis and the endodermis. So this regions we are called as a ground tissue. And then vascular tissue means that is located in the center part of the plant is called as a vascular tissue. So dermal tissue consists of rhizodermis, a root hair or the epidermal tissues. This outer region of this cell is called as producing a unicellular outgrowth is called as a root hair that absorbs water and minerals from the soil. And the rhizodermis also protect the plants from the desiccation. And then ground tissue. Ground tissue is made up of three types of cell: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. But here I draw this picture only in a TS of dichotome. This is only one kind of a cell. But in stem, the ground tissue is made up of three kind of tissue: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So parenchyma is also present in the ground region, they performing the photosynthesis, and the collenchyma gives strength to the plant or rigidity to the plant, and the sclerenchyma is also support to the other tissues. Then third one is vascular tissue. So vascular tissue constitute the xylem and phloem. Vascular tissues constitute the xylem and phloem. The xylem and phloems are arranged together known as an vascular bundle. The xylem conducts water from root hair to the xylem. That xylem is also transport water from root to all parts of the plant body. The phloem is also conducts food material from top to the bottom of the plant body. Top to the bottom of the plant body. So this is the according to Sachs classified the tissue system into three types. Types of vascular bundle. The vascular bundles are of three types: radial, conjoined, concentric. Radial, conjoined and concentric vascular bundle. So what is radial bundle? The xylem and phloems are arranged in a different radii. Xylem, phloems are arranged in a different radii. Because of the xylem and phloems are arranged in a different radius. So the xylem arc and phloem, xylem arc, phloem, xylem arc, phloem. So this like the xylem, phloems are arranged in a different radius. So this type of vascular bundles we are called as a radial vascular bundle. Example, dicot root. And then what is a conjoined vascular bundle? The xylem and phloems lie on the same radius. Xylem and phloem lie on the same radius is called a conjoined vascular bundle. So look here, the xylem, lower side is xylem, upper side is a phloem. Both of them are arranged in the same radius. So this type of vascular bundle described as a conjoined vascular bundle. So this conjoined vascular bundle divided into two types: collateral and bicollateral. So what is a collateral vascular bundle? Xylem lies towards the center and phloem lies towards the periphery. Xylem lies towards the center and phloem lies towards the periphery. Periphery means outer side. So the xylem and phloem, so like this. So the xylem is in the center. So this region is called as a xylem. And then outer region is called as a phloem. So xylem lies in the center and phloem lies the outer side is called as a collateral vascular bundle. So what is a bicollateral vascular bundle? The phloem is present on the both outer and inner side of the xylem. So phloem is present on both side of both outer and inner side of the xylem is called a bicollateral vascular bundle. Example, cucurbita. We say in Tamil, kovai palam. So that is called as a bicollateral vascular bundle. So this is an exceptional case in some plants. And then what is meant by open vascular bundle and closed vascular bundle? So when in between the xylem and phloem, there is a cambium. There is a cambium. So this type of vascular bundle is called as a open vascular bundle. So when the stem has a xylem and phloem, in between xylem and phloem there is a specialized tissue called as a cambial tissue. So this type of vascular bundle we are called as a open vascular bundle. If suppose the cambium is absent in a vascular bundle, they are called as a closed vascular bundle. So this the xylem phloem is both cells are also connected, but the absence of a cambium in the center, this is called as a closed vascular bundle. Example, monocot stem. Example, monocot stem. So what is a concentric vascular bundles? The xylem is completely surround the phloem, or phloem is completely surround the xylem. Xylem is completely surround the phloem, or phloem is completely surround the xylem. So this type of arrangement is called as a concentric vascular bundle. It is of a two type, amphivasal and amphicerebral. Amphivasal and amphicerebral. So amphivasal means the xylem is completely surround the phloem. Example, trachea. Example, trachea. And amphicerebral means the phloem is completely surround the xylem. Example, ferns. That is a pteridophytic plants mostly arranged in the type is called as amphicerebral vascular bundle. So next one is what is an endarch xylem and exarch xylem? What is endarch xylem and exarch xylem? First we will see what is an exarch xylem. So look at this picture. The tip of the xylem is a smaller cell is called as a protoxylem. The center part of the xylem is called as a metaxylem. So the protoxylem is facing towards the outer side. The protoxylem is facing towards the outer side is called exarch xylem. So the smallest part of the xylem is facing towards the outer side. But metaxylem is located in the center. The example is called as a root. And then what is an endarch xylem? The reverse position, the metaxylem. For example, in stem, the xylem is also located this like. So outer region is the smallest cell and then innermost is the largest cell. So the protoxylem is facing towards the inner side, metaxylem is also facing towards the outer side is called as an endarch xylem. Endarch xylem. Example, dicot stem. Example, dicot stem. We will see the later in a detailed studies. Sorry. Next 7 more question. Describe the internal structure of dicot root or bean root. The first one is called as an rhizodermis. The first part of the root is called as a rhizodermis. Second one is called as a cortex, and then vascular bundle. First one is called as a rhizodermis. Rhizodermis is the outermost layer of the root. It is made up of parenchyma cells without any intercellular spaces, or tightly packed single cells. The outermost rhizodermis is a small unicellular outgrowth is called as a root hair. And in root, the stomata and the cuticles are absent. So rhizodermis also protect the inner tissues of the root. Next one is called as a cortex region. So cortex consists of only one type of cells in root only. dicot root only, the cortex is made up of only one type of tissue. We are termed as a homogeneous tissue. Homogeneous tissue. That is, parenchymatous cells are also arranged only in the cortex region. There are few layers of the cells constitute the cortex region. Cortex region. Sometimes in root, for example, potato, sweet potato, and then hypomia, these plant roots are also sometimes storage food material in the cortex region. Then third region is called as an endodermis. Endodermis region. So look at this picture. This outer layer is called as an innermost layer of the cortex is called as an endodermis. Sometime asking one more question. Innermost layer of the cortex is called as an endodermis. It is made up of single cell or single layer of uniseriate arrangement. So this outer wall is a thin, but inner wall is a thick due to the deposition of suberin. Due to the deposition of suberin in the cell, the inner and tangential walls have a thick layer. When you see that opposite to the protoxylem, the absence of a Casparian stripes, this type of cells we are called as a passage cells. Because when the root hair absorbs water from the soil, that water is also transported to the cortex region and enters through only in the passage cell, and enter into the xylem. So this xylem is also transported to all parts of the plant body. So other cells there cannot enter the water because of it prevents the water entry due to the deposition of a Casparian stripes. So it's called the endodermis layer. The next one is called the pericycle layer. So inner to the endodermis there is a thin walled parenchymatous cells, uniseriate arrangement of cells, they are called as a pericycle region. And then next one is called as a vascular tissue. Vascular tissue. So vascular tissue, I already told, the xylem and phloem constitute together known as a vascular bundle. Vascular bundle consists of xylem and phloem. So xylem conducts water, phloem conducts food material. So look here, how to describe the vascular bundle in a dicot root. So look at this picture. This xylem arc is a 4. The xylem arc is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So this is called as an tetraxylem. What's the name? Tetraxylem. 4 arches there, they are called as a tetraxylem. Then in between the xylem there is a phloem tissue. Inside this tissue. This is called as the protoxylem facing towards the outer, they are called as an exarch condition. What's the name? Exarch condition. Tetrarch condition, exarch condition. And then the phloem is arranged alternate to the another descalation termed as a collateral vascular bundle. And then pith is absent in this dicot root. Then in dicot root, conjunctive tissue is made up of parenchymatous tissue. Sometime asking one more question. The conjunctive tissue is made up of a parenchymatous tissue. So what is a conjunctive tissue? In between the xylem and phloem, there is a few number of cells. They are also known as made up of parenchyma cell. This is called a conjunctive tissue. So this is the description of a T's of dicot root. So I will give some homework. You have to do homework in your home. First one, define anatomy, define tissue, define exarch xylem. What is collateral vascular bundle? Give an example for ampivascular bundle. What is Casparian stripes? Define bicollateral vascular bundle. So tomorrow we will see the internal structure of monocot root and then internal structure of dicot stem. So tomorrow we will see these two topics. Okay, thank you.